lowercase and no
Oh,
space.
what's it?
Hello, my name is Aaron Borgeson. I'm a first-year political science student, and I live in Trinity Hall, which is the College of Liberal Arts Living Learning Program. I represent Trinity at IHC, which stands for Inner Housing Council, and a part of Inner Housing Council, I'm a part of the Committee for Weekend Programming. A part of weekend programming, I have established putting on different programs such as Pi Day that was about a month ago. And I'm running for Vice President of Programming and National Residence Hall Honorary, or NRHH for short. A part of weekend programming, and I think a part of running for this position, I will be able to reflect my experience from Inner Housing Council and weekend programming into this position as Vice President. Also, I've been a part of types of leadership positions for over 5 years now through different forms of clubs, student government, and sports. At Cal Poly, I am a part of various clubs and also hall council in my dorm. A part of next year and being Vice President of Programming and NRHH, I want to encourage programs that are for Sierra Vista and Poly Canyon for sophomores and transfer students, such as you, next year. And I would like to encourage weekend programming that would start in the first few weeks of school, since those first few weeks are very important in establishing who you are and what you want to be here on campus. Also, a part of that, I wanted to expand fall launch for incoming freshmen next year. This year was the first year of fall launch, and I would like to also encourage and expand that role on the freshmen incoming at the residential hall and Sierra Vista level. Once again, I'm running for Vice President of Programming and National Residence Hall Honorary. Thank you.
So, since you have some mixed experience with programming, what are some examples of programs you plan to implement as Vice President of Programming at NRHH for the following year?
Thank you, Alicia. A part of programming for next year, I want to expand the role of university housing and getting to know San Luis Obispo County and the area surrounding us. One way of doing that is possibly organizing events through university housing to leave campus and kind of get a breather from campus for a while, and possibly events such as going to Hearst Castle, the beach, or a zoo in the area such as Santa Barbara Zoo, which is a major zoo in the area. Also, programs on campus reflecting all hall events. All hall events would contain possibly open mics, concerts that university housing would be sponsoring, and different events to come.
Thank you.
What other extracurricular activities or leadership positions do you plan on being involved in next year?
Next year, I anticipate being a part of Student Philanthropy Council, which is through University Advancement. I've just begun being a part of that, and I wish to continue that. Also, I'm not a part of any sports or intramurals on campus, but I would like to continue in being a part of student government or ASI on campus. However, at this point, I don't know if I'm going to be in that role, since applications for that will not be for another month and a half or 2 months. So being a part of IHC will be one of my top priorities next year.
So how many hours do you plan on committing to IHC per week?
Per week, the required amount will be, or the amount that I presume will be the 2 meetings. I know there's meetings with the executive cabinet and also with IHC presidents. Beyond that, I think my role will fluctuate week to week between programming But anticipating programming, there will be necessary amounts of time to contact individuals and work with university housing and putting together programs and brainstorming programs. I presume that to be probably realistically possibly between 5 and 10 hours per week, depending on the amount of programs and I guess assistance I need.
Thank you.